Hello everybody and welcome to this very first video on my brand new channel. So with the Battlefield 5 beta finally over, what I wanted to do in today's video was bring you some of the feedback and improvements they're going to be making as a direct result of the beta. Now I didn't actually get to play much of the beta myself because I was having some issues at the time with my PC causing frame drops. It was absolutely nothing to do with the game, it was my PC, but hopefully now I've got that fixed. But as you can see the gameplay in the background, I have to give a massive thank you to my good friend Prodigio Pete for giving me some of his stock gameplay to use for this video. So thank you Pete. But now let's get into some of the feedback and the improvements that they're going to be making as a direct result from the Battlefield 5 beta. Now there is no specific order to this list that I've got here, and I'm sure this isn't all the improvements they're going to be making. This is just some of the ones that I've selected to talk about today. It would appear that a lot of people were having issues fetching squad information during the beta of Battlefield 5. So squad and matchmaking improvements were already put in place during the beta, and they have confirmed they will be making changes for the final full launch. Now next up on my list is visibility, so things like haze, lighting and general contrast are being adjusted. Now like I said, although I didn't actually play much of the beta myself, I did find in a few games that I did have, I was struggling to spot enemies from time to time. Now whether this was down to weather effects, poor brightness or contrast, or just my own aging eyes, it seems I wasn't alone. So they will be looking at this and putting in some tweaks, making it that little bit easier to spot enemies on the battlefield. Feedback on vehicles will see some improvements like damage states, movement and weaponry being tweaked for the final launch. Time to kill seems to be one of those subjects that people want to talk about. Being held up in the revive animation or time to die seems to be unbalanced during the beta. So in their words, they'll be adjusting automatic weapons to make time to kill and time to death as fun and as fair as possible. Now in my personal opinion, I did find that the time to die and the time to respawn definitely did need looking at. One of the most frustrating things to me is, unfortunately something the devs can't improve on, is that people just do not want to revive you once you're down. That is so infuriating to me. Please, if you see a teammate down, revive them. Now the last thing I've got on my list here for the changes coming out of the Battlefield 5 beta is the chat profanity filter. So there's been a lot of talk about the chat profanity filter perhaps being a little bit oversensitive or just not working in general. Things like DLC and other innocent words seem to be censored. Now I personally would like to have the option to turn censorship off and on. I'm not easily offended and I'm often using bad language myself, but I do understand that some people do not want to see that in the game. But in my opinion, a simple toggle switch to turn it off and on would be absolutely fine. Let me know in the comments down below what you think. So that is it basically in a nutshell. Like I said, this is not everything they're going to be changing as a direct result of the beta. This is just some of the things that I've decided to highlight in today's video. Now in my opinion, it is important to give feedback to the dev team during and after the beta, so we can all see these changes implemented into the final release, hopefully making that game a little bit better for everybody. So thanks a lot for watching everybody. I do appreciate you taking the time to watch this video, and if there's anything that you found that needed changing during the beta, please do let me know in the comment section below. I look forward to reading your thoughts about the beta. And until next time everybody, I'll see you on the battlefield.